Hello friends, now we are discussing some related services associated with the banks. See, we have already understood basic services of the bank. You all know this. Main service of the bank is to take the deposits from the bank, issue the drafts to the banks, issue the pay orders, right? Give loans. These are the basic activities we have already gone through. Thereafter, the electronic transfer, RTGS, NEFT, these are activities related to the bank. Also, cash credit, overdraft. As the time change, e-banking has done, mobile banking has already started, and in continuation to this, ATM service has already started before so many times. So we have already discussed so many part of studies relating to the banking services. But now we are going to discuss use of credit card and debit card as the service associated with bank. Every bank is providing as per the bank transactions credit cards to their customers. I repeat, bank provide credit cards to their customers as per the situation of the banking transactions. This is a one kind of the advance money support to the customers for fulfill their requirements. In this 20th century, see, I am talking about 20th century. We are in 21st century, right? In the 20th century, the bank credit card had started very widely to use instead of the loan because it provides requirement of shopping, it provides support of monetary requirement in necessary time. So any account holder can use this credit when they are in emergency. See, everything have positive and negative both sides. What you want to understand, what you want to follow, what you want to accept, it's up to you. Means we all of us. So as the credit card is given to the customer, in that case bank is naturally asking for the service charges. So it's a bank's service remuneration taken from the customer. But its benefit is when customer need in necessity, they can get support through this credit card, and bank decide credit limits as per our banking transactions. So the person can do the expenses as per the pre-decided credit limit, because this is a one kind of the due or the debt is created that he has to repay in later period when he has enough money to pay in prescribed time period. But here, see, this is not said to be loan, but it's a one kind of loan, because instead of us, our bank use their given credit limit for paying for us to the other shopping points. So here bank provide us financial support. So they will naturally ask for the interest. So I say this is a one kind of the loan but has not been stated as the loan in the syllabus. But we have to pay in pre-decided division of the payment units. As we have taken any product through credit card of 10,000, limit of the product is 10,000. We have already used from our given 30,000 limit. So what will happen? Here bank will not ask to pay 30,000, but as per the use of the limit, we have used out of that limit 10,000. So we will have to pay back them 10,000 in given division of breakup repayment amount. Here the bank will give us credit limit and will ask us for paying interest on used credit limit, right? So on the 10,000, maybe 2%, maybe 3%, maybe 10%. So on the total 10,000, 1,000 will be added, and in total divided 10 units if we think so. So 10,000 and that 1,000 interest will be divided in total 10 divisions. So in that case, total 11,000 will be divided in 10 units, 10 breakup. So 1100 per month we have to repay back. So here bank's interest is the earning, their service charge for issuing us credit card, it is also their requirement. Ask from us the service charge, ask from us to give us credit card, they have given us. So they will issue and they will ask for service charge and interest on the used credit limit. So it is useful. But some people carry the credit cards as the show off. No. Don't use your credit limits in unnecessary requirements, because when you use this credit limit for your unnecessary requirement, it is a one kind of burden on you. So use the facility but don't misuse it. Is that clear? So remember, credit card is useful, but when we use it in requirement, but it is a burden when we use it in more than our spending capacity, then it will create burden on us of debt, right? So understand, credit card is a one kind of debt for repaying the credit limit. Is that clear? So use of the credit card is very good, but misuse of it is creating problem for us. Okay. Now I am going to discuss debit card. Generally in these days, means right now, every bank is issuing their customers this facility of ATM cum debit card. It means we can use our debit card as our purse, monetary wallet, right? We can use it. But now remember one thing, some basic understandings we have to keep in our mind. Generally, debit card means whatever is in our bank account, out of that total bank account, savings, we can use some specific limit of rupees to use this debit card. Keep in your mind, at that time we are using this debit card means in one another way we can understand that we are using our money which is with us but not in our pocket, not in our wallet, but in our bank account. So directly from our bank account to the shop's bank account, the money will be transferred by using this card. Here there may be some limits, maybe some limits put by bank, as like we have 10 lakhs in the account, but the debit card will not allow us to use the all 10 lakhs in a moment. For a one-time purchase, debit card will be decided as per specific limit, that 30,000 limit, 50,000 limit, whatever the decided, not more than that. Means if we have debit card, we not require to use wallet, means the cash transaction will reduce. It is a benefit. Second, if we know the debit limit, we can use only up to that limit the money with us. Means from our wallet we will not use, and we will use only specific limit, maybe 30,000 is the limit decided by bank for the debit card. Then the use of the debit card will only up to this 30,000 limit for one time purchase, not more than that. It does not stop us to use 10 lakhs, it allows us, but one time we can use only 30,000 from our deposited amount in the bank account. So here the shopping or the purchasing or using for the add fuel in our vehicle, everything is easily possible in these days of the digital money transfer. Everything is easy to use this debit card. But in that case we have to show this debit card to the seller. He will swipe in the machine as per the shopping done. The billing amount will be debited to our bank account and the money will transfer to the seller's bank account, right? So here only available amount will be used. That is the great thing. Here we can stop using our credit limit. We will not use credit limit, so we will not create new debt. It is a good thing. Means, understand, if we use credit card, then we create new debt. I have already said earlier that when we are in emergency, we can use credit card. Okay, here I forgot to say that sometimes banks are providing scheme. If we use the credit card, then they will give us reward points, and these reward points, if collected reward points are with us, we can use it, means redeem those points to purchase some things. if we are going to purchase air conditioner, if it is required in the home, then we can do it. Here, one time use is not there. It is a use for long purpose. But it is not required that today we have 30,000 or 40,000 in our account. We can use this credit limit. That 30,000 is the credit limit, so remain 10,000 we have to pay. We use it, and those 30,000 we will pay through the credit card. So here we can get the benefit of debit card and credit card both. But if basic essential is required, then don't use credit card. That I am saying, because it is creating debt. If you want to use for milk purchase, grocery purchase, use your debit card, because these expenses are your routine expenses, and in routine expenses extra uses create the burden for future. So for the precious things you use your credit card. So the payment must be done in breakup even method, so the overburden may not come, and burden may divided in specific even. So breakup, so the stress of payment will reduce for the big amount purchase. But if your requirement of day to day, then you use your debit card. So your basic requirements could be fulfilled from your debit card, and the cash transaction may reduce. Here, for using the debit card, sometimes the wallets, the shops are giving us some cashbacks. So use this digital money transfer method through the debit card is creating some more money returns to us. Generally, if we are paying the electricity bill by cash, we are not getting any cashback. But if we are paying by checking our schemes, we can get some return back money for paying through debit card. So here your cash in wallet has been saved, your money with you for your future payment, and your payment is easily be done with easy transferring method. So your earning is done through debit card, and some benefits I am showing here. Okay, one another benefit, that debit card use will create awareness for digital transfer. Second, debit card use will give us cashback. Third, digital card, the debit card will give us disciplinary use of available amount in our bank account. So extra debt is not being created by use of credit card. So the person has to understand where to use credit card, where to use debit card, because both support are given to us by our bank, and in both the case bank give us financial support also for reducing the use of cash transactions also, and supporting the digital process of fund transfer also. Right, my friends? So here I have concluded services associated with bank. Okay, my friends?